Hey team, how's it going? Happy Sunday night. Thank you guys for joining us. David, Denise, and Obi. Is that how we say that? Not sure, but how's it going, guys? I'm really excited to talk to you guys tonight about conversations, something we all struggle with. I started as a coach about 2 years ago in April of 2016, so we're really coming up like on my 2-year anniversary. But I know personally for me, when I very first started, conversations was something that I had a huge struggle with, which, you know, when you first come out, it's not hard to know who you're going to have conversations with because your list could be pretty long because you're new and you're ready, but just how to have that conversation. So a little bit about myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 boys. I'm a lifetime diamond coach, currently holding the rank. We'll see. It's going good. I have a pretty good solid team underneath me. I have an excellent leader, lots of excellent leaders above me, and I try to be as coachable as I can. I will admit it. This is something I need right now. I am not having conversations very well myself, and it shows for this month because I am currently at Success Club 0 this month. I had 8 last month and 8 the month before because I was having conversations and I had something to invite to. So let me take it over to Christine for a minute. I'll let her introduce herself to you and kind of kick this call off.
What is up, guys? How are you doing? I'm Christine. I'm a star diamond coach, and I'm actually holding my rank right now. Woo woo! That doesn't always happen. We're all human. I'm a mom of 3. I started this business almost 4 years ago because I was struggling with health and fitness, and it answered it for me. It changed my life, and I had to pay it forward, so I became a coach. And one of the most important things I do as a coach is talk to people. So I am really excited to help you guys with this because even though we talk to people every day and we don't realize it, hey, Lisa, this part of the business can really stress us out, which is silly because we talk all the time. So I want to start off by just the basic, how the heck do you reach out to someone? I think we become coaches and we think that all of a sudden people don't want to talk to us anymore because they think we have a hidden agenda. Well, let me tell you what, if you come into a conversation with motive, that's on you. You do have a hidden agenda. But if you are just being a friend and reaching out and talking to people like a normal person, you don't need to worry about that. Your job as a coach is to make new friends all the time. Post office, school pickup, maybe you're at the doctor with a fussy baby, I don't know. On Facebook, you're making new friends. That's who we're talking to. The other thing, if you're looking at who to send messages to, as far as like, who the heck do I reach out to? Maybe you've been a coach for a while and you're starting to struggle. Look at who's liking your posts. Look who's watching your Instagram stories. Start writing those names down. Those are the people that you want to be talking to. Hey, Erica, thanks for joining us. Hey, Belkis, I'm so glad you guys are here. What we want you guys to think about is setting a goal for yourself, whether it's a daily goal or a weekly goal. You need to set a goal of people that you're going to talk to and then meet it. Treat it like your budget, like it's your weekly dollar budget. If you don't talk to these people, you don't get paid, okay? So be honest with yourself. Write the names down. I don't care if you track on a piece of paper with pen. I don't care if you track on a fancy Excel spreadsheet. But keep track of these conversations and just get them started. Don't overthink it, just start talking to people. But when it comes to actually inviting, Mel has some awesome tips for you. And I'm gonna make this baby happy.
So you're having these conversations and you're talking to people, and most of them, you're coming off of your likes from probably either like you've announced that you're a Beachbody coach, or you've been at it for 2 years and you posted another Shakeology selfie, but not saying Shakeology, you're just posting your daily with your shakes, doing your daily life. But the people that you're talking to, you're probably thinking, okay, well, I'm inviting them, but what am I inviting them to? We always should have something. We always should have something to be inviting to, whether it's a free group, like your free group, your free community that's in Facebook. We should all have one of those, or I have one. I don't know how about you guys, but I have a free community where I just put people in that I've been talking to, and I say, hey, this is where I give my tips. This is where, I post some selfies, or I just think, they're my tribe. They're the people that make me feel good every single day. So I have that I'm inviting to. You could do free 5-day groups, free 7-day groups. You can have clean eating groups with either Team Empowered to Change does their clean eating group on our marketing calendar. You could be inviting to that, where they have a really awesome system where you can get samples from other new coaches so that they can make their money back. Reach out there if that's something that you're interested in having something to invite to, or have a monthly challenge group. I have ran challenge groups for almost 2 years now. I have one that runs every single month. All my people know that next month Mel is going to have something going on. They do not have to drink Shakeology, and they do not have to be doing Beachbody workouts. They're just simply invited to my groups. Most of them now do drink Shakeology, and most of them now are doing Beachbody workouts because they got in there, they saw that I was doing it, they saw that a lot of my friends were doing it, and they wanted to be a part of that. They wanted a piece of it, you know? So I'm always inviting people. I always tell them, you know, this, you can come into my groups. You don't have to drink the shake. You don't have to do Beachbody workouts. But that's what some of us are doing. Some of us are logging a Shakeology every single day. Some of us are logging our 80-day obsession every single day. But you could log your run. You can log a shake that you're not drinking. I do ask that, you know, if somebody is drinking another brand of a shake, I just say, hey, don't advertise in my groups. You know what I mean? So they're still drinking it, and then everyone else also sees it that they're drinking Shakeology. So always be having something to invite to, because that's where the gold is at. That's what people want. They want value. We're offering services to people. We're offering our friendship to them, but they want to see the value in that. And you want to show them that you are valuable. And some people are going to work differently with you than they would other people. So always have something to invite to. If you don't have something to invite to, or you're just lost, guys, we have we have our Team Grit that we're doing this in, and we have Team Empowered to Change. You all have a downline. You all have people that are around you all the time. Look to somebody. You can go post it in Team Empowered to Change. You can post it in Team Grit. You can say, hey, I want to run a group next month. I just don't know what to do, and I'm not sure about the content. You're either going to get advice on how to run it, or somebody else is going to be like, hey, I'm wanting to run a group too, and I would really like to team up with you. How would you like to do it? Christine and I are running a group right now where we have 10 coaches. 10 coaches are all running the same group. We literally each all had 3 days to post. That's it. And it's been really awesome. We've offered weekly prizes for those that are drinking Shakeology and those that are logging their Beachbody workouts. We also have a cash pot winning at the end of our thing that anyone can win. As long as they're participating daily and they're logging a shake and they're logging a workout, we're adding daily points every single day, and they all put $10 into a pot, and they're going to win. Someone's going to win a big cash prize at the end of it. So that's how we kind of have incentives out there, and that's the way we run our group. If anybody else out there had another way that they wanted to run it, you could always throw that out there in Team Empowered to Change or Team Grit and say, hey, I want to run a group this way, and I'm looking for other people that want to help me out. Somebody's going to want to help you, because it takes, and it's not that it makes it easier for you, but it does. I mean, if we're a team, we share the work, and so it's good. And then you have a lot of value from other coaches as well, and that's nice, because I know I've been running groups for 2 years. I have the same people in there, and I'm kind of like, not repetitive, but repetitive. I mean, it's the same thing. Monday's Motivation Monday, Tuesdays are tips, Wednesdays are workouts. So it's nice to have a little bit different flavor in there. So if Christine is ready, you're having these conversations, but every conversation comes with an objection. Doesn't matter who you're talking to, at some point in time, they're going to look at you and say, I've heard the Beachbody stuff, I've heard you coaches, I see you out there doing your workouts every day, and I just don't think that's for me. So there's objections. And Christine has some really valuable information to tell you about it.
So if you're not getting objections, that means you're not having conversations. If you're getting objections, you get to pat yourself on the back right now. Yay, me. People are saying no, not right now. That means you're having conversations. Because I guarantee you, everyone on this call had a reason to say no at first. Whether it was time, whether it was money, whether you thought Beachbody was a scam or Shakeology was too expensive, you all had a reason to say no. Because that's true, I want you guys to start to adopt the feel, felt, found method. So here's some tools for your tool belt. If you have not read, write this down. Fanatical Prospecting, Go Pro, or Go for No. Do it. Read or listen. That's cool. But I want you guys to add those to your tool belt. They're great books for having these conversations. The second thing I want you guys to do is think about your posture. When you come into these conversations, I want you to sit tall. I want you to pull your shoulders back, and I want you to be confident that this person wants to sign up with you. Because if you go in thinking, they're going to say no, and I'm not even sure I can help them, it's not going to happen because you already have disbelief. So you need to have that positive attitude and that belief that you have the answer and they want to work with you. Now, once that happens, they're going to say no. They're going to say, yeah, thanks for inviting me. That sounds really great, but I don't have money right now. Maybe later when I have money. Okay, you guys all know there's no magical money tree around the corner for that person. They're not going to come into some money. You need to show them how they have money now. That's your job. So how do you do that? Feel, felt, found. You're going to feel with them. You're going to relate. Whether you had that same objection or someone you know in your organization had that same objection, you're going to understand. I completely understand how you feel. Don't be like, yes, you have enough money. I saw you buying Gucci bags last week. Don't do that. That's rude. Going to push them away. I know it's true, but that's not what you're going to do. You're going to relate to them. I understand how you feel. And then you're going to relate to them with either your story or someone from your team. So I usually say, I had a tight budget. It was really a big deal for us to invest in my health. I wrote this down because I didn't want to mess up. I knew the baby would mess with me. I was super hesitant, but I knew I had to make a change and I couldn't live this way any longer. And that's so true, you guys. And then I share what I found. So you share how you understand. You share how you felt the same way, and then you share what you found. So this is what you say. Or for you, I say it was so worth the investment because I know now that changing my health has saved me a lot of doctor visits, possibly a divorce. And in the long run, because of coaching, not only now am I able to pay for my Shakeology, but I'm contributing financially. I'm helping pay the bills. This is not an expense. Then you end with an if I, would you question. If I walked you through this program over the next 30 days and showed you how I did it, would you be willing to sign up? Or if I told you that you could get your money back in 30 days, would you be willing to try it? If I showed you how to meal plan so you can save money at the store, would you be willing to give this a shot? Any kind of if I, would you. But here's the deal. You are always ending with a question. You have to put that ball back in their court. If you go through these conversations and then you say, you know, I understand how you feel. I went through all that too, and then you leave it there. They may not respond, and they may not respond anyways. But you have to end with a question. In sales, they always end with questions. The key is to help them picture what they want to get out of it. So I like to end with questions that include their why. So hopefully you've been forming with them and figuring out why you have the answer to their problem, right? So for example, if I walked you through this program over the next 30 days and showed you, she's such a turkey, how you could make this happen, would you be willing to try it? Because you deserve to feel confident. You deserve to fit in your jeans. You deserve to be a good example for your kids. That is what you want to do. Here's the thing that I hear from a lot of coaches on my team. I don't want to be pushy. And I understand that. But I want to give you guys a gut check. Your title is coach. We're not ambassadors. We're not salespeople. We're not, what do they call other people? We're not networkers. I mean, we are, but we're coaches. We have that title for a reason. I want you guys to think about coaches that you had in high school or in college or in middle school. What did they do? They pushed you. They pushed you out of your comfort zone. They pushed you not because they were trying to gain something from you, not because they had an ulterior motive, but because they were trying to get you to your goals. They were helping you find your better. Your job as a coach starts long before they sign up with you. Think about this. If your customer comes home and their box is there and they open it up and they see the portion fix and they go, oh, this is too much. It's too scary. I can't do it. Are you going to say, oh, all right, well, just get back to me later when you're ready? No, God, no. I hope you don't do that. Don't do that when you're having the conversation either. Oh gosh, I'm just not ready right now. Okay, I'll message you later. No, you're not. You're going to push. You're going to push because you know they can do this. You're going to push because you have the answer. You know you have the answer for them. You're going to push because someone pushed you. You're going to push because that's what coaches do to get people what they deserve. Listen, your job is no different when you're trying to get someone to commit than it is when you're helping them in the process. So if you feel pushy, then good. That's your job. You're pushing them to be better, to reach their potential, and that's what a good coach does. You don't stop asking these questions until you get a hard no or you send a link. You want what I call is the social media middle finger, where they unfriend you. And let me tell you something else. If they unfriend you, it's not on you. That's because they can't handle it right now. I had someone leave my free group, unfriend me, and then like 3 months later, you guys, she signed up as a coach and I didn't even know. Like, she wasn't even talking to me. She was off my radar and she signed up as a coach. Crazy. Now she's quit again since then, but still, that happens. But I just want you guys to know, no one's ever down and out completely. They are going to tell you no. Your job as a coach starts before they sign up. It's almost like you're showing them how you're going to be there for them before they even sign up. Because if you're going to let them off the hook before they even start, how are you going to keep them accountable when they actually make the purchase? Don't be afraid to call them on their stuff. Don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. But if they say they don't have money, walk them through. Show them how they have money. If they say they don't have time, walk them through. Show them how they have time. Feel, felt, found. I know y'all are at home and I know y'all are muted, but I want you to say it with me. Feel, felt, found. If you didn't say it, that means you're not being coachable. I want you to trust the process and I want you to trust me, and we're going to say it again. Feel, felt, found. One more time. Feel, felt, found. Yes. Be coachable. Be willing to have people tell you no. Don't care what they think. Know that you have the answer and do it. That's the biggest thing in these conversations, is being confident and believing that they want to join you. Melanie has a great tip, by the way, about scripts, and I want her to share it because she didn't share it, and it's super helpful.
Hey, I totally forgot. And see, that's the thing, is that I get on here and I get really nervous. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm like sweating so bad. But you got to step outside your comfort zone, and that's another thing, is that you always have to step outside your comfort zone for, like, that's when the incredible stuff happens. Because this was not me 2 years ago. But here's my incredible tip for you guys. This is something I started doing. I found myself writing the same thing over and over and over again, because we all have our Shakeology elevator speech. We all have our beach body, our workout, why working out makes us feel amazing. That's our speech, and we use it a lot. So what I started doing was, when I would type to somebody about why I love Shakeology and what it's done to change my life and the energy that it gives me, and it's just, I have like a huge problem with fake sweeteners, and we use stevia in the natural form. So I kind of push that a lot, but I copy it and I open my notes in my phone and I paste that in there. And I have an elevator for my speech for my Shakeology ready to go that I can just copy and paste. I don't just send it. I individualize it. I don't put names in there. It's just the meat of the conversation. I always put like an introduction on there. I say, you know, okay, I'm talking to Sarah, just because it's a general name. I'm talking to Sarah, and we've been talking about how, you know, she feels like she's just not getting enough nutrients. She doesn't have any energy. And so I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And then I paste my elevator speech for the Shakeology. Same thing with Beachbody On Demand. I go through the whole thing. It's $99. You know, we have the same thing. We have to explain it to everybody 100,000 times. So why not copy the meat of your conversation, post it, paste it into your notes, and then you've got it right there every single time. But don't script it as far as copy and paste to everybody, because then people are going to be like, oh, hey, because I don't know about you guys, we live in a really small town, and people, like, they all talk to each other. So I try to make it a little individualized, but it's really, really helpful, and it has saved a ton of time for me. When I'm laying down in bed at night with my son, Kendall, I get on my phone, and it's 15, 20 minutes it takes him to go to sleep. That's 15, 20 minutes of my day that I can get a couple conversations in, because I'm not doing anything else but sitting there scrolling on Facebook. So I send out some messages that way. So that's my superb little tip for you guys tonight. I don't know if it's helpful, but I hope so. Hopefully you guys will use it.
I want to open it up for some questions, for some struggles, for some things you didn't understand.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't hear me over the crying the baby. I don't know.
We could hear you. We totally could hear you. She was not that loud.
Okay. No. You guys know everything you need to know about conversations. You're ready right now to get off this call, and you're going to message 3 people, and you're going to make 3 new friends, and you're going to go send out 3 new links, and you're ready. Oh, I have one last tip that I wrote down that I didn't give, and this is straight from Denise. Do you want to know what this tip is? Get on the phone, yo. Get on the phone. Got to do it. Got to get on the phone. You can take a 3-day conversation and turn it into 30 minutes by getting on the phone. And if you think that you're going to screw it up because you're on the phone, don't do that. Chest up, shoulders back, core tight, booty up under you, smile, get on the phone because these people want to work with you, and everybody's better in person. Okay?
Or in person. I have made like a killing out of just having coffee dates with people. Like we just go have coffee, we talk, and it's just more personal that way. And yeah, that's good.
Or video chat.
Yeah,
they're ready.
Awesome. I have a question.
Yes.
You guys are the bomb.com. There was so many mic drop moments there. I'm trying to get my kids out of the bathtub and into the bed right now, but I'm listening. I'm like, yeah. And then Dave is in the living room, and I'm just running around, and I turn and I look at him, I'm like, that was good. That was amazing. But I have a question. What advice do you have for those of us who get the, I need to speak to my husband?
Don't we all of us as wives go, oh no. Oh my God, he's going to say no.
Because I have that situation right now going down.
It's happening. You know, Denise, you have a unicorn in your house. You have a Beachbody husband. So I am all about third-party tools, by the way. When you guys are having conversations and you're leaving those, if I, would you, you're saying, if I showed you a video about this program, would you watch it? If I let your husband talk to my husband, would he have 20 minutes to do that? Because your husband's super rad, and he's a Beachbody husband. I don't have a Beachbody husband. I have a, tolerates my nonsense husband, but he supports me, but he just kind of tolerates it. We have some men on our team, because I know that for men, this is hard. And there's a lot of different reasons men say no. Husbands say no because they don't think there's money. Husbands say no because wives got 50 Jillian Michaels DVDs in the basement, pulling up dust, and they're like, girl, I am not spending another dime on your fitness. So we have to give the husband a reason. Make sure she tells him 30-day money-back guarantee. Make sure she tells him she can talk to this husband on the team. Make sure give him some incentive. Baby, if you give me 30 days, I promise you, I'm not going to yell at you, or I'm going to have dinner ready or something. Give him some incentive. I told my husband that if it didn't work, we would get our money back and I would go get happy pills from the doctor. That was the deal. I ended up not needing happy pills. So
that's awesome. I love that. Thanks. I love that. I'm going to see if Dave can get in on that phone call with me. We can do it.
No pressure, Dave.
And something that we both, I think both teams do it, but share your conversations. We ask everyone in our team to share their conversations that they're having, screenshot it, cross the name out, and send it to us, and we'll help you. We'll walk you through it, because it's way easier for us to say something to a person we don't even know. So we share conversations a lot. Well, we say to, and they, we want them to. A couple times. It's happened.
It has. Elisa, your phone says that you have a hand raised. Did you want to talk to us?
Yes, I just wanted to ask you, in Denise's situation is completely different. So with the same question that Denise asked, without her situation, how would you respond?
So without having him as your husband, we've got dudes in the team. David is part of the team. Andy is part of the team. I know that a lot of the guys in the team, Chad in the team, they're happy to step up and say, hey, I'm going to do Jeff right there. Jeff is super rad, by the way. He almost died. Beachbody saved his life. He'll tell you all about it. It's actually pretty cool. They're happy to help you. We are all happy to help you. But same thing, I would give your girl that your husband needs to know he's going to get something out of it. And husbands love their wives. If they know that this is a chance for their wives to get their confidence back, If Stella's going to get her groove back, if they know that in Shakeology is a ingredient that boosts the libido, that might be a little bit of an incentive. There's a lot of reasons husbands should want this for their wives, but we have to gently and kindly help them because they have to reach out at their pocketbook and it's really stuck in there. So you got to give them some incentive. And if they know there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, if they know that their wife might have confidence again, feel better about themselves, and there's a coaching opportunity where the wife might be able to contribute financially, whoa. There's 1,000 different ways to skin that cat, girl. For sure. Good question. Passy drop. Boom. I don't have a mic. So, any other questions? They're ready. Izzy says you guys are ready to go have some conversations. You're gonna go help some people. You're gonna go get some yeses. You're gonna drop some links. Yeah. It's Monday tomorrow. Hit the ground running, okay?
And I'm going back around on my list. I've got people that I've hit up 2 years ago that told me no, that I should have been following up a long time ago, that I'm going back to now being like, hey, I'm still doing it. You want to join me now? So, just saying. They may have said no then, but they might be ready now.
That's right.
Never cross the person completely off your list. They're just not ready right now.
That's right. Well, thank you guys for joining us on a Sunday night. I truly believe that one of the most important things we have is our time. So the fact that you guys gave us your time means a lot to me. So thank you guys for being here. There's a recording, so I'll get it up on YouTube and drop it in our team pages. Cool? Awesome. Thank you guys. Go have some conversations. Go be a coach. Go be pushy. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.